Hello everyone. In this video we will talk about the virtual environments in Python. So far in our previous videos we didn't actually need any virtual environment because we used standard libraries of Python. I mean libraries that are contained in the standard Python. When we install Python, it comes with a package of available libraries that are included in this with the Python installation. But instead, except from these libraries, there are thousands more libraries that are outside this starter package. They are all available online as open source, and we need to install them in order to use them. Usually, we use a virtual environment. The main reason for this is that we can install a library once and use it again multiple times without needing to reinstall it. This is the main reason that we use virtual environments, and also the version of some specific library that is used in our code. Once we install the library in the virtual environment, it is installed with that version, and it can be used in the future, no matter if there are new versions available for this library, which may prevent some errors with the code execution in long term. So let's create our virtual environment. We will go here in our usual folder with our Python projects, and we will open a terminal as usually. We will cd in our folder, and inside our folder where we want to create the virtual environment, we will type this command. These parts are fixed, are always the same, and now we will add the name of the virtual environment. Let's call it my venv. We can give any name you want. Once we execute this, we will see a new folder created here. It will finish shortly. Okay, we see the virtual environment folder here. It contains some subfolders. The scripts folder contains some execution files. The most important is the activate one. We will talk about it later. And also inside this folder, side packages, we will see later when we install libraries, we will see them here as separate folders. In order to use the virtual environment, we need to activate it, and in order to do this, we will type this command. And once this command is executed, we will see here on the left in parentheses the name of our virtual environment. This means that our terminal now points to this virtual environment. It is inside this virtual environment. Now that we are here, we can install any Python module we want. Of course, we can also uninstall, but usually we need first to install the modules. When we say the word module, it is equal with library. So both module and library mean the same thing in our videos. Let's install the pandas library, which is pandas is the most famous library of Python for working with data frames, with data sets, Excel files, CSV files, and any tabular data in general. it is considered one of the best tools about tabular data in the entire business and data analytics and data science industry. In order to install any library, the command is pip install and the name of the library. There are some other installation environments like Conda, for example, but we will not discuss about this now, maybe in some of our later videos. Once we execute this command, the pandas library will be installed inside our virtual environment. We will see some messages printed. Okay. Usually, many modules come with some dependencies. So, in order to have the complete module, the code needs to install some dependencies before. So we see all these dependencies here. Pandas, it is a bit large library, so it may take some time, not too much, but some more time compared with other libraries. Okay, successfully installed new release. We don't see any error message, which means that everything was installed correctly. And now inside the folder, we see the lib folder, inside packages folder, we see all the folders and files of the installed libraries. We see pandas here. Actually, all these are Python code and Python classes and functions of this module. You don't need to explore this folder. I just mentioned it. You will not need to explore this folder in real life. So we have installed this module, we can use it directly. So if we enter in a Python environment now, we can import the pandas library and we can work with this. If we had executed this command before the installation of this module, we would see an error message. So we will not go ahead with working with pandas. We will do it in our later videos. Let's go back and we are inside our virtual environment. We can install additional libraries, any library we want actually. Let's install one more. Let's install Selenium, which we will definitely discuss about Selenium in the future. This is also a bit large library. I think it may take some time. Once we have these libraries here, we will not need to install them again in the future. This is the importance of virtual environments. Okay, we see Selenium as well. Let me install. Sorry. Import Selenium. We see that it is imported. Okay. And if we try to import a library that is not installed, let's say SQL Alchemy, we will see a module not found error, which means that our module is not installed in our machine or in our virtual environment. Let's go back. Another way to install modules, it is very common, is to use a file that will contain all the modules that we want to install, and everything can be installed at once with just one command. For this, usually we use a file called requirements.txt, and inside this we can have different libraries. And we can run this file we can run this the installation command as in this way: pip3 install requirements.txt, and this command will install everything contained in this file. This is very useful when installing software and Python software from scratch on new machines. So let's close this video here. So you will see in later videos how we will use this virtual environment, and maybe we will create new virtual environments. Generally, it is recommended to use one virtual environment per project. So if we have, for example, an application, a desktop application, it is good to have a different virtual environment for that application. If we want to have a scrapper, it is good to have a specific virtual environment for that scrapper, etc. For the purpose of our videos, I will keep this virtual environment, and if needed, we will create a new one if some more complex project appears in the future. Thanks for watching, and happy to hear your comments, and see you in our next video. Thank you.